Welcome children, Sai Ram. How are you all? I hope you all are safe and healthy. Have you all started studying? Yes? Very good. Now today we will start our class with EVS 1 and we will continue with revision of chapter number 1, Our Environment. In today's part 2, we will see the differences between the sparrow and the stone. So children, let us revise of what we have learned in the earlier videos of chapter number 1, Our Environment. But before that, just a short recap of new words. Children, today I will spell the word one time and you have to repeat after me one time. Environment. E-N-V-I-R-O-N-M-E-N-T. Next. Streams. S-T-R-E-A-M-S. Next, barren, B-A-R-R-E-N. Next, hatch, H-A-T-C-H. Next, climbers, C-L-I-M-B-E-R-S. Next, seedling, S-E-E-D-L-I-N-G. Next, fields, F-I-E-L-D-S. Bushes, B-U-S-H-E-S. Next, movement, M-O-V-E-M-E-N-T. Next, twigs, T-W-I-G-S. Next, survive, S-U-R-V-I-V-E. Scattered, S-C-A-T-T-E-R-E-D. Next, satisfy, S-A-T-I-S-F-Y. Next, decay, D-E-C-A-Y. Next, fertile, F-E-R-T-I-L-E. Next, flesh, F-L-E-S-H. Next, shrubs, S-H-R-U-B-S. Next, nourishment, N-O-U-R-I-S-H-M-E-N-T. Children, there are many things around us. They form our environment. There are stones, rocks and soil. There are streams, rivers and lakes. There are hills and mountains. There is air. There are jungles, there are fields, houses, roads, and also barren lands. We see different types of plants and animals around us. They make our environment beautiful. We too are a part of this environment. Now, let us look at a stone and a sparrow in our surroundings and compare them. Children, have you seen a stone moving from one place to another? No, we have not seen a stone moving from one place to another. But have you seen a sparrow moving from one place to another? Yes, we have seen a sparrow moving from one place to another. Have you seen a stone eating food, or have you seen a stone growing in size? No. But we have seen a sparrow eating grains and worms to satisfy their hunger. And we have also seen that young ones grow. Now children, have you seen a stone building nest? No. We have not seen a stone building nest, but we have seen a sparrow building nest. And why do they build nest? They build nest to lay eggs and also to protect their young ones from the enemies. But a roadside stone do not lay eggs. Now children, let me describe more about a stone and a sparrow in detail. A stone remains where it is. Its place changes only if someone picks it up and moves it. It doesn't eat, so it doesn't grow bigger. It doesn't have babies either. Let me repeat again. A stone remains where it is. Its place changes only if someone picks it up and moves it. It doesn't eat, so it doesn't grow bigger. It doesn't have babies either. Sparrows build nest. They move here and there on their own. They eat insects and grains. That is why they lay eggs. Let me repeat again. Sparrows build nest. They move here and there on their own. They eat insects and grains. That is why they lay eggs. Little sparrows hatch from these eggs. Sparrows take a lot of care of their young ones. Let me repeat again. Little sparrows hatch from these eggs. Sparrows take a lot of care of their young ones. Children, let us compare them again. Let us see the differences between a roadside stone and a sparrow. A roadside stone. It does not move on its own. It does not need food, air, and water to live. It does not grow. It does not give birth to young ones. Now, a sparrow. It moves from one place to another. It needs food and water to live. It grows. It lays eggs and little sparrow hatch from these eggs. I hope you all understood. Let me repeat again. Children, what are the differences between a roadside stone and a sparrow? A roadside stone does not move on its own, but a sparrow moves from one place to another. A roadside stone does not need food, air and water to live. A sparrow needs food and water to live. A roadside stone does not grow. A sparrow grows. A roadside stone does not give birth to young ones. A sparrow lays eggs and little sparrow hatch from these eggs. Children, I hope you all have understood the differences between a roadside stone and a sparrow. Now children, why do we see these differences between the sparrow and the stone? Because a sparrow is a living thing and a stone is a non-living thing. Children, there are many things in our surroundings. These things in our surroundings can be formed into two groups. One is living thing and the other one is non-living thing. So children, all the things in our surroundings can be formed into two groups. One is living thing and the other one is non-living thing. Living things can be further divided into two groups, that is plants and animals. So children, things in our surroundings are divided into two groups. One is living thing and the other one is non-living thing. Living things can be further divided into two groups, that is animals and plants. Now children, let's do an activity. In this activity, I will show you some pictures and I will ask you some questions related to those pictures. And you have to give me correct answers. Okay? Are you all ready? So let's get started. Now children, here are two pictures. This is a picture of a human being. He is a man. And this is a picture of a soft toy. It's a teddy bear. Now children, do they move from one place to another? Can you tell me whether a man can move from one place to another? Yes, a man can move from one place to another. And what about teddy bear? A teddy bear does not move from one place to another. Why do a man move from one place to another? Because man is a living thing. And what about teddy bear? A teddy bear is a non-living thing. It does not move from one place to another. Next. Here also there are two pictures. In both the pictures, they need water. Now, why do they need water? Human beings need water to live and to keep themselves hydrated. And why do plants need water? Plants need water to live and to grow. So, they both need water. So, they both are living things. Next. Here also there are two pictures. One picture is of a dog and the other one is of a car. Do they need food to eat? Can you tell me, children, whether a dog needs food to eat? Yes, a dog needs food to eat and to live and also to grow. And what about car? Can you tell me whether a car needs food to eat? No, a car does not need food to eat. Why do a dog needs food to eat? Because it is a living thing. And what about car? A car does not need food to eat, so it is a non-living thing. A car needs petrol so that it can run on the roads. If you do not put petrol in the car, it will not run. But after putting the petrol in the car, it will run on the roads. So, a dog is a living thing and a car is a non-living thing. Next. Here also there are two pictures. One picture is of a plant and the other one is of a pencil. Children, do they grow? A plant grows. And what about a pencil? A pencil does not grows. A plant grows, so it is a living thing. And what about a pencil? A pencil does not grow, so it is a non-living thing. So children, thank you very much. Today we have done the revision of the differences between a roadside stone and a sparrow. Also we have learned that things in our surroundings can be formed into two groups. One is living thing and the other is non-living thing. Living things can be further divided into two groups, that is plants and animals. In the next part, we will do more revision about living things and non-living things. Till then, Sai Ram.